morning and welcome to Let's Talk About Health. I'm Abby McLaughlin and these are today's top stories. After being diagnosed with an incurable cancer, we talked to a survivor about her life today.
When I was sitting in that hospital consulting room with my consultant and he told me that news, I already knew. Like, my body just felt different.
We'll also be live at a donor drive in West London, where volunteers are registering to donate blood and stem cells. Multiple myeloma is a blood cancer where cells accumulate in the bone marrow, damaging the bones and affecting the production of healthy cells. Only 33% of people diagnosed with this cancer survive. Our reporter Coco has met up with one survivor to talk about her story.
27-year-old Jay Davidson was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in 2010. She was later told the cancer was incurable.
When I was sitting in that hospital consulting room with my consultant and he told me that news, I already knew. Like, my body just felt different. And in September, I was just not feeling right, just under the weather. The doctor said, she just gave me painkillers. And this was the pattern of my pain. Whenever I felt that this pain isn't getting better, I'd go back to the doctor and they'd give me more painkillers.
Jay, so how did you feel when you were told you had blood cancer?
You immediately think of other people, my family, my gran, my parents, just all the people that love me, and just you automatically think of having to tell them that news. One of my best friends, Deborah, was with me when I got the diagnosis, and we had a similar experience with a good friend of ours, and his name, most people would know him as DJ Swing. He was a DJ in the R&B and hip hop circuit, and he was diagnosed with exactly the same cancer. He passed away 4 years before I was diagnosed, and so before that we did fundraising for him, and before him we did fundraising for a young man called Daniel DeGale, and it was in his name that his parents started the charity, the African Caribbean Leukemia Trust, because so few donors from an African background were on the blood and bone marrow register, which means that if any of us need that help, then we are 2,000 times less of a chance of finding someone to match.
What advice would you give to someone who's just been diagnosed?
That, well, first of all, whatever you're feeling is okay.
Yeah.
And that, you know, to take care of yourself and to be kind to yourself.
Well, thank you very much for your time. We wish you all the best for the future.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking.
What an incredible story. The very best of luck, Jay. Now we go over to West London, where we join our reporter Dave at a donor drive, where he's finding out just why it's so important for people to register to donate blood and stem cells. Over to you, Dave.
Thanks so much, Abby. I am here at the City of Westminster College for the ACLT donation drive. We're trying to get people to register for blood and organ donations, as well as raise awareness of leukemia. Only 1% of blood donors are from the African Caribbean community, and there are currently 600 donors on the waiting list at the moment. To put that into some sort of perspective, last year 1,000 people died while on the waiting list, which equates to as many as 3 a day. So joining me now is Beverly DeGale from ACLT. Thank you so much for joining us, Beverly. What does ACLT stand for?
We are the African Caribbean Leukemia Trust.
And how did the charity begin?
The charity was started in 1996, 3 years after my son Daniel DeGale was diagnosed with a childhood form of leukemia. Unfortunately, chemotherapy, radiotherapy wasn't working for him, and so we was told his only chance of beating the cancer was to receive healthy donated bone marrow cells from an unrelated donor. And so there were less than 600 black people registered on the register at the time, and so myself and his stepfather decided that we needed to set up a charity, raise awareness and get people registering in large numbers to try and help him, but also to help other people that found themselves in the same situation. And we're now 19 years down the road and we've registered close to 70,000 people so far.
Wow, what an incredible cause.
Thank you.
Incredible cause. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, please do come down here to City of Westminster College. Please do sign up. That is all from me at the City of Westminster College. Thank you so much to me. Back to you in the studio, Abby.
What great work. Well, that's pretty much all we have time for here on Let's Talk About Health, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, you can access all our top stories online. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. So until next time, take care and goodbye.